Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Good afternoon, everyone. Just hit 12:02 p.m. and I want to welcome everybody to another video. Today I want to talk about, before I get started on what I want to talk about, I want to say everybody do their due diligence when actually you're thinking about flying to the Philippines. A lot of people are just saying, I'm buying a ticket and I'm jumping on a plane and I'm coming to the Philippines. And that's really a fantastic thing, and that is great and fantastic. But make sure you find out all the particulars, okay, once I get here. But what I want to talk about today, coming to the Philippines, I have some questions and answers from subscribers, and I have some answers. And also, please, all the people looking at this, look at the comments, because a lot of people get answers from a lot of the comments. So this one's from Florence. She's married to an American, and can I come to Philippines without him? She wants to come home and visit. And I said, I told her in the email, I said, yes, you can. So I have others ask that. If you're a Filipina and you have your passport, you can come home. You can come back home. The thing of it is you have to make sure you check with the airlines to make sure everything is okay. I mean, they're flying here, the criteria, what was required. As you know, masks are required. There's certain criteria, certain papers you may need to get, certain travel passes you may need to get. I know here, for an example, if someone's planning to leave in point A to point B, you have to get a travel pass. Now, presently, where I'm at now, we're back under a lockdown. So we're okay one day and okay bad the next, meaning bad lockdown. We're okay a week later, 1-2 days, and then under lockdown. And we didn't even know that it was available, that we could go out. A lot of times we don't know unless we look on Facebook, because there's nothing on TV. There might be something on the radio, but we don't have radio on every day. That's where we get a lot of our information from, is from radio where we live. So what they say is, the municipality will come on, or the governor will say in our area here in Bukidnon will say, okay, guys, it's okay for you go out. Here's what businesses need to be open, and here's what businesses still need to be closed, and things like that. Coffee. So it's 12:02. I'm serving coffee. What does that tell you? It's not been stressful. I'm enjoying a wonderful day. Ruth is gone in town to the OR. She needed an exam. She had to get a travel pass to go to town. Some areas really light on the travel passes. People are going business as usual. But here, you do not do that. You can't do that. They put 225 people 3 weeks ago in jail on Friday for people not having travel passes, not having masks on, more than one person on a bike, things like that. So you have to be very careful. It's not like you can just scoot out of here. And you know what? I don't mind that. Do I complain about it? No. Am I complaining? No. I'm just stating the fact. It's okay because they're protecting us. It's all right. People, no matter what, you can't please everybody, right? You only please a few people. Not everybody's going to understand that. But anyway, Florence, yes, you can. You can actually come to the Philippines. No worries. Just do your due diligence. If you have a passport and all the paperwork, what I mean is any kind of passes that's required. But I would fly if it was me. Here's the choices you have. Choice number 1, fly direct. Choice number 2, stop in other countries. Choice number 3, don't come at all. A lot of times what I would do is wait a month, 2 months. Some are not flying until September, October. Some are flying July. Some just got here. I had a friend just got here. He literally just boots on the ground here a few days ago. He flew in Cebu. No worries, him and his wife, she's Filipina, but they're on permanent residency, and they got in. They had to go through the process, the quarantine and things like that. So I want to thank, he's heading this way supposedly, so if he can get the pass, he's going to come visit. If not, he's going to go back to another area and start on his house. But he's going to do travel around first if he can get where he needs to do. He's going to stop, come see me. I think he's going to try to see a couple of guys, Amazing Philippines. He's going to see me, Amazing Philippines, buddy over there in CDO, Becoming Filipino, and a couple of others here where we're at. because believe it or not, there's 3 or 4 vloggers. Cebu has 3 or 4 bloggers. Chris, a lot of great vloggers there. Rod, Amazing Philippines. He's going to try to get down to Dumaguete, see some of the guys down there, like Bud and some of the guys. So it's easy for him to do that. But I would make sure that you check in on that. All right, tourist visas. Right now, presently, they're not processing any tourist visas. I had questions. This comes from Frederica G. No tourist visas at all. So the offices are open. They may not process it. Now, if you're here, some offices, like my friend Dumaguete Expat down there, went to the office there in Dumaguete and got his stamps extension. No worries. Some, like we're at here, the guys here in town need to go get their stamps done. They can't go because they're under lockdown. And point number 2 is, even if you go get a travel pass to get it, does not mean the office is open. So you have to make sure that you know what is open and what's not open, because not everything. Because here's the thing: it can be open today and gone, closed tomorrow. The door may be open; they might can process it, but they may not be able to process it. So you have to really do your due diligence. Call them on the phone, text them, email, this, that, and other. I think my friend is saying there's 142 offices here, and 30 of them that he found was open. So, and that's scattered through Luzon and Naga and all over. So, the Visayas. So it's just a matter of, how would you keep up, right? And you can't. I only know where I live. I only know about CDO and Davao where I live. That's all I know about. I don't know anything about anybody else. Flights are coming in. This is from Carlos. Are flights coming? And how many are they? And is it international? And this comes from Carlos from Ohio. I can't pronounce where he's from, but I just say Ohio. Carlos, yes, flights are coming in. And yes, how many? I don't know. I know PAL's flying. I know that the ticket prices have increased. How much they've increased, I'm not sure. I don't know how much they've increased. But you have to make sure you do your due diligence. And what I mean by that is just make sure that what is coming, you have to make sure you have the requirements. Because what's going to happen once you get to wherever you're flying to, they're going to test you, and they're going to put you under quarantine for 14 days. Now, where they put you, or I think you have a choice. In some cases, it depends. They tell you where to go. Here are the suggested places. My friend was at a resort. He said it was nice. He could walk around. He couldn't interact with. He's in a really nice resort. He said I could do whatever I want. I go eat. This, that, and other. He said I could not complain. In fact, when this thing's over with, he's going back to the resort. He said, but it depends on. I think there was, if my memory serves me right, 16,500 rooms available, and that was months ago. And I think they've actually booked a lot more rooms that's available throughout the Philippines for people flying in and out on the quarantines. Some areas are stating that they're in a really nice hotel. Some are saying they're not really in a nice hotel at all or a nice place at all. Some are saying it's just really not nice. Some are saying they giving them money to stay for food and things like that. Some are not. It depends. You have to check it out. I don't know all the particulars. All I know is what people tell me, and I don't know if it's true or not. But I do know this. I checked online. Right now, some offices are open, some offices are not. And internationals are flying, and yes, they are flying in. And yes, you do have to go under quarantine. I don't know exactly where they're going to stick you and where they're going to put you or any of that stuff. But I do know you'll have to go through under quarantine. And they'll test you. Now, whether they let you go or not after tests come back, I don't know. It depends on them because they are the boss. This comes from Paulette S. She lives in Alabama. Is there a way my husband and I can move there with no worries? After the pandemic, I am American and so is my husband. We're Americans. We want to move there. Yes, you can. You can move here anytime you want to move here. You can do whatever you want to do. Of course you can. I suggest when this pandemic's over in 6 or 8 months of flights, maybe 8 months or a year. People are saying 2 years before you fly. Whatever it is. Whenever you can make a decision, you can do it, and you feel comfortable in things. Yes, you can. I'm just saying you could live here fine. They're a group. I met them. I happened to be there at a place. Ruth and I were in Davao. on our stomping grounds. We have many stomping grounds in Davao and CDO we go to. We have our hot spots we go to. And one of the places where we're at, there's probably, 30, 40 couples there. They're all having a gathering. It's all Americans. They said, hey, there's an American right there. Tell them come over. Well, I heard that corner of my ear, and I did not know. Ruth says, hey, they're yelling. I go, yeah, okay. So we went over there and sat down. Hey, I'm from wherever. The guy's from Jamaica, another guy from New York, another guy from Brooklyn, another guy from Canada. So you're going down the list, and you have all these people we met. We had a great time. I spent about half hour, 45 minutes. Some are having their afternoon drinks, 4 o'clock drinks. Some are don't drink any at all. They're having their coffee. Some of the ladies having their Mai Tais, their sweet drinks. Some of the ladies not drinking at all. Ruth and I just sat there and had a good time with them, or had a ball with the children there because they were out playing, whatever. But it's a beautiful day in Davao, as it always is to me. I love Philippines in general. I can say it anywhere. But beautiful day. We're at the mall. We're at this place. So yes, you can come. You can live there, and you can have a good time. There are they live in condos. All those people live in condos. They live in condos there. So yes, you can come. Okay, this comes from Ray, R-A-E, Allison, a lady called Pepper, and another lady called Doreen, and they are all students. One is a student at the University of Arizona. One is a student in the University of California. It doesn't say where the other ones are students of, but the big question is, they asked, is there great schools of nursing? Can you come to the Philippines? The Ray asked, I heard this #1 in the world for nursing. Well, I did some research. It's not rated 1. Some organizations rate #1. Some rate number 10. Some rate top 20 in the world. But I'm just going to say this. When you're sick, and they have some great schools here. The nurses go through same thing they go through anywhere else. They go through a really nice program to teach them. When I was in Hawaii, I got stung by a jellyfish. Wrapped around my leg, wrapped around my knee. Go to emergency room. Swelling, this, that, and other. The lifeguards called in a thing. They threw me in the back of the truck, rushed me to the emergency room. And great guys, too, by the way. They didn't charge me a dime. I said, how much owe you guys for doing it after it's all said and done? And I said, not a dime. Thanks to the Honolulu there. I was in Waikiki Beach and just out in the water. But long story short, there was in the emergency room, there was probably 70% Filipina. And I just made a statement. I said, what is this, Filipina Day? He says, no, our staff is mainly Filipinas here. Either students going to school, students from the Philippines going to school, ended up transferring, ended up married to a Navy man there, or just stationed there, the Navy man stationed there. Some have been there for a while, some have not, but they were asking questions about me, and they were having a good time in general there. And one of the questions they asked me said, sir, you married? You married? I said, no, not married. And so it was exciting for them. They were talking and said, well, I'm not married, sir, I'm not married. But they were Americanized Filipinos, great ladies, had a good time, but that really took care of me. I ended up, when I left there, left Hawaii, of course, that I tell you what, that jellyfish was really a big one, man. That's a big guy. It wrapped around my leg. I mean, the head on that thing was that big, in the water. I saw him coming up, and I tried to get away, but one of the tentacles got me. Pulled it to me, or pulled himself to me. But I had a good time there. Philippines does have great nursing schools. They get a great college. Mountain View College is the best college to go to. It's really what I was getting to. Mountain View College. If you're going to go to the college, go to Mountain View. It's here in Mindinao. That's the college. That's the nursing college. They do have branches scattered throughout Mindinao. I think they got a branch or two up in Luzon and Visayas from the college, and you can actually go to college there. And it's the reason why the girls are asking, because it's a third of the cost of what it costs in USA to go to school. And they do train you to take the exam. They get you ready to take the exam in U.S. And most pass it. They said, oh, man, they don't result. No, most pass it. Or you wouldn't have all the Filipinos there in USA. So So there's many wonderful ladies coming here, and it's not just, you don't have to be Filipina. I mean, there's many ladies. I mean, I met a lady on the bus going over. She's asked me questions about how to get around. She's really nervous, first time here. I said, I'm going to Mindinao. Don't worry about it. She's all nervous. I'm going to Mindinao. She's going to nursing school. I said, don't worry about it. It's very safe. You're fine. She's going to Valencia, and she ended up going to school there in Valencia. She was really nervous about going there. Just heard stories. I said, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. This was one of my last trips coming back here from U.S. And I met her here, and we just got to talk. She said, sir, where are you going? I said, I'm going to Mindinao. And then she said, where at? And I told her, and she goes, oh, that's by where I'm going to be going to school. I said, yeah, are you? And so we got to talking. So, listen, they got some of the great schools here. So, take the time. Before you book a ticket, check things out before you come. That was the main reason I did this video. I'm getting a lot of people ask me, hey, Tom, is it safe to come there now? Can we come? Can we come? You can come, but you just have to make sure you do your due diligence. If it was me, if I was in the shoes of people wanting to come here, I'd give it 2-3 months. And I say 2 or 3. You give 45. If you're comfortable on 45 and everything is fine, you can come. But it depends on what's going on here. You know, I would just say it depends what's going on here. It's like me. I never know what's going to happen here. I'm under lockdown. I'm not under lockdown. I'm under lockdown. I'm not under lockdown. So right now, Ruth is finding out. I'm trying to see if I can get a travel pass so I can go out and kind of enjoy life again. We would like to get a travel pass to go out, but I know that's not going to happen. God bless everybody. I want to thank everybody for watching our videos, and I want to thank everybody for spending valuable time. It means a lot for Ruth and I, from the bottom of my heart, you guys watching our videos, and I want to thank everybody for doing that. God bless everybody. God bless, and thank you so much. Hello. I want to thank everybody for watching our videos. This is something that Ruth and I really appreciate. So please share, please hit like, please click all the buttons, and please thank you so much for always watching our videos. We really appreciate it. The Tom and Ruth Philippine.